morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. It's bright and early. It's 6:40 in the morning, and I am on my way to town. I've got to go do some blood work. I've got a few returns to do. I've got to run over to Walmart and go wash my car. So later in the day yesterday, I started working on the video that I want to put out for my decluttering makeover of my house. I have so many parts and pieces, and I say that to you guys a lot. I say, oh, I've got so many different videos and blah, blah, I'll get them out. You know, there's snow in half of the pictures, and as you can see, it's not snowy here. It's sunny and bright, and it was 80 degrees yesterday. The date today is May 18th, and some of this stuff was from back in February. So I put everything into my editing system, and I just try to take us up to current. So I'll start off with this video, and then it's just going to start going kind of like a slideshow, I think is how I'm going to do it. And then it's just going to go into some talking videos that I've made along the way, just little bits and pieces, just to get us up to date. I'm really having a hard time trying to backtrack and figure out, like trying to go chronological order. And it's just a little bit overwhelming because I want to keep you in the current with the current events, right? So I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So forgive me that this video might be a little bit long. After this video though, everything will be up to date, and then it will be current, and I'll be able to just take you along as I'm doing it. You know, I can film it and then I can show you. Because my goodness, it's funny when I look back in my iCloud, there's just so much stuff in there. It's amazing how much life goes on. Between this, decluttering, all the parties, Easter. We've been on a vacation. I may end up making a video just on that later. But we went on a vacation. There's been party after party after party, events. I'll come back with a vacation video though, because that was really fun. And I did do a little talking point while I was there. So maybe I'll make that be the actual next video, just to get that out of the queue, and then it will be on to current events. So let me just fill you in for today. I'm just having some blood work done to have all of my, numbers to see where I'm at, because I'm doing so good on making really good choices at what I'm eating. I don't want to have to start medications. I'd rather try and see if I can just do good to avoid it. I want to see what my numbers are from the last time I did blood work. Now, the last time I did blood work, I saw the doctor on the 8th of April. It must have been a couple of weeks before that appointment that I had my blood work done. So I'm really looking forward to that, honestly. I just want to see if I fix myself. I want to see if I fix myself, because now I'm determined. I don't want to take cholesterol medicine. My doctor said, well, why don't you just start it? And I'm like, oh, I told her I would, but when I left there, I'm like, there's no way. I can't start it if I'm really planning to just straighten myself out a little bit here. She said my cholesterol wasn't even high. She said it's just a precaution. I'm going to lose weight. I have been losing weight, but I'm going to lose more weight, and I'm just going to continue to eat really good. And let's see if I can fix myself. I think I can. I'm determined I'm going to. Then I'm going to run over to Walmart. I need to get, I'll just tell you the story. Yesterday, I had placed an order for Sam's pickup. Go to Sam's. I'm in the car. Before I left my driveway, I decided I would better look at my phone, because I hadn't heard from Sam's, and I thought, well, that's weird. I haven't heard from Sam's. I only have 45 minutes before my pickup order, and usually they call or text me and say, don't forget your pickup order. And I hadn't heard anything. So I looked at my phone. I didn't see anything. I'm like, oh, it's probably just they're going to come on while I'm driving. Well, I got there, and then I went to go sign in, and I saw my cart. I never checked out of my cart, so my time had expired. So I never placed the order. So I drove a half an hour there, half an hour back. And Dana was with me, and Dana didn't feel good. He was in the car with me, and he just didn't feel good. He's been pretty awful lately. So anyways, I said, okay, I'll just run in, and he's like, oh, let's go home. So I said, all right. So we went back home, and he was in bed all night. He just did not feel good at all. He still doesn't. He hasn't been feeling good much lately. And it's funny, because I wasn't even upset that Sam's order didn't go through, other than I just drove there. But I wasn't upset because I love when we just like kind of eat everything we have. So I want to do that again. So I want to really get the basics, and I was really kind of glad that the Sam's order didn't go through. Now, I mean, I had a lot of vegetables and stuff on there that I'm going to miss not having, but I'm just going to pick up a few. And I thought when I made the order that it was only stuff we needed. And it is, and it's stuff we're going to need, but we probably don't need it for another week. So that actually worked out really good anyway. I'll get the couple of fresh heads of lettuce and stuff, and I want to just eat what we have and eat out of the freezer. Most all the time I eat a lower carb diet anyway. I really am trying to really do that and do it good, and I've been sticking to it now for a while. So I'm actually excited to go to the doctor's this week because I'm going to get weighed, and I'm pretty excited for that because I definitely feel like I've lost. So I do have a scale at home. I could weigh myself, and maybe I'll start weighing myself after this appointment. We'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang up for now, but I'm going to check back in at the end of this video to give you what will be coming next. Okay? We need to do a clean-in. Okay guys, this is day one. This is my big decluttering where I'm going to be starting. This is my makeshift closet that I have in my room. This is my overstock of food. I have a pantry, I have this area, and I have one more area in the house. So this is all going into my pantry. I'm going to take you over to my pantry, and I guess that's where I really have to start. So my pantry is here. So this is where I keep everything, and I need everything I just showed you to fit in here. I'm gonna see what I can do. My bedroom, I have overstock for the pantry too. I need to get that in there too. Good morning. This is what I'm looking at in my living room. What a disaster. Today's Saturday, and now I'm just gonna go through up top of my closet here. Sort through some of this stuff, which isn't too awful much. There's my closet right now, which it's pretty full. It's got to get reorganized. Good morning. I'm not sure what day I'm on, but it's been a lot of days. I'm still in my room. I've been bouncing all over the house. We've got the refrigerator out now, and I'll show you that. And it's got the fridge defrosted. I'm washing the hot tub down. All the sides are gross. Top was gross. There's too. It's just water and dust. On Tuesday, he came and puttied up all the holes, and boy, were there a lot of holes. And I'm just playing around, but I'm just, before he comes today, because I want to sweep this up before he gets here, but I'm just seeing how easy I can get this paint off this bureau, and I got a little mess going right there. Good morning. Today is March 7th. It's a Sunday morning, and this is the state of my living room. Yesterday was Saturday. We worked all morning around the house, and then we went to our granddaughter's birthday party, and then we stayed there till like 4:30ish. We left there. We went to Home Depot, and we brought his mom shopping. We didn't get home till quite later, but we got a bunch more supplies for the bedroom, and we got our closet doors. We got some blinds. But today what I'm doing is I'm going to tackle this living room, even though we're going to have all of our bathroom stuff's going to stay out here for now. My kitchen stuff's going to go over there for now. And I'm going to try to do something with the kids' toys today. I'm going to put them downstairs. And I'm just going to pan through here. because I'm asking for the kitchen to be done first, after the bathroom and the hallway. Before the living room, I'd like the kitchen done. So I want to get that all tackled too. I need to make a quick video in the little sewing area, and then I need to tackle all this stuff and get this all out of the kitchen so he'll have room to do the ceilings and to paint the walls. Oh, there's more games and stuff. I got all those out. So yeah, quite a disaster. See that blue stripe in the going down the stairs? I'm gonna get rid of that, but for now I am gonna keep this blue, and that is just gonna be temporary. I think I want to put some wainscot in there, but I'm not positive, so for now I'm not gonna let that bother me. This is my hallway. This is all the supplies. Here, I'll just take you down to the bathroom. So he's got this all spackled, and he's got the ceiling painted in here. And the ceiling paint is going to be the same color as you see where he trimmed. That's going to be the same color as the walls. So it really worked easy. My sister-in-law said that she's been doing that, going with both colors. You go with the same color for the ceiling and the wall. For our friend that did the painting, he liked it. He took the heater down because he's painting that, so that's why that's not there. But anyways, he took all the stuff off the walls. All the mirrors are down. Everything is down. Oh, there's my kitties, Remy and Rosie. They're loving all this echoey, hollow space. And of course our room, we've got bathroom stuff in here at the moment. We've got a mess still going on, but boy, is it getting empty. The shower doors, those will be going up, and my blinds and my rods. All of the rods are the same rods I've have all through the house. They look like a industrial rod. I just love them, and I love them so much I have them everywhere. So we are putting those in the bedroom. I have decided I'm not painting that. I'm gonna sand it down and fix my father's bureau because I love that bureau. And my closet's got all those blankets and stuff over it, because all those towels, just because, you know, I don't want all the dust in there. But we got new closet doors, so we have mirrored doors, and they will be mirrored, but we've got mirrored sliders this time. We've had these bifold doors since we built the house, and they've been broken. A few years in, we had different rooms in the house at the time, so this was one of the kids' room at the time, and the mirrors got broken way back then. So yeah, a little bit of a disaster, but no big deal. It's gonna all come together, and it'll be amazing what the next week will bring. Morning. Today is Tuesday, March 10th, and I am emptying the kitchen out. So I've been piling this stuff up because we've been working out of every room, so I'm really disaster. This is extreme. Remember, I just went through all of my clothes and stuff, so I brought baskets and baskets, and I've done no organizing, and I just pulled it all the way apart, and it is a complete disaster zone. And it didn't look, I'm trying to justify, it didn't look quite this bad a few minutes ago. So it's pretty bad right now, but that's okay, because we're going to empty this out, and I'm going to redo my little sewing room again in here in the kitchen. So the way we see it might be looking a little bit different from what you see here. I'll tell you some exciting news. Yesterday we went and we ordered our kitchen countertops. We're not getting kitchen cabinets. We're just gonna freshen them up a little bit, and we're getting new countertops that have been needed for many, many, many years, and we never did it. I never wanted to. And one thing I'm realizing through this whole entire process is I like my stuff. I just have too much of it. And I don't need a lot of change. And I did the same thing in my bedroom. My sister-in-law came over one day, right? And she says, oh, you're not even doing anything different. All you're doing is painting your walls. And I'm like, no, I'm doing a full-blown declutter. And I was going to paint all my furniture. My father gave me a piece. I probably already said that in another part of this video, but I decided I'm not painting any of it. I'm going to restain a couple of the pieces. And when I say restain, I mean very lightly restain, like not all the stripping and all that, just real basic. And I like sameness. I'm learning that. I'm still waiting for my curtains. I'm waiting for the comforter, and I got the insert for the duvet, but I haven't got the duvet cover yet. So I'm waiting for that, but the bedroom is empty. I mean, pretty empty. And you'll have seen that as well on this video. So here's my disaster zone. There's my little makeshift sewing kitchen. My little sewing room and my little sewing kitchen is just right there. My little office, and I got a disaster because I'm unpacking everything and putting it away. So when you see it the next time, it might look a little different. You can see I'm putting everything into the living room, and you can see my dog up on the window. Whoop, he's way over here. There's my puppy. That's Rabbit. So everything's gonna go in the living room for the next day or two. And I do want to order a new light for there. But I'm probably going to use the same curtains. I've had those curtains for a long time, and I love them. They just need a good washing, I think. I mean, they were just washed that not too long ago. Wow, last spring. They were washed last spring. I guess it's been a while. There's my kitchen. I've been emptying off the counters and my table and on top of my fridge. All coming together. We got those new doors that we never took the paper off yet, but we're getting there. We're going to do it all at the same time. We're going to have a grand finale here pretty quick and show off the whole new everything. Oh, one thing that's exciting. Let's look where Rabbit is. This is my dog couch, and unfortunately, it's pretty terrible, but they love it. They're very comfortable on it, and they get to sit there and lay there and look out the window. So it's really all kind of torn apart, but if you can see my dog where he's laying, the wood needs just a makeover. So we're going to be working on that too. He's doing, working on around all the windows and stuff that need a little bit of attention. One thing is, I can show you this. There's my stairwell. See the blue? I think I already told you in the other video. The blue around the top is going, but the blue down bottom is going to stay. And that's the color of the walls. It looks, I don't like that color anymore. I've always said that it looks very, like, almost smoky, you know? Just not my thing anymore, but it hasn't been that long. It's a couple years I've painted that. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I'm guessing. And then I put that blue there, and I'm still not sure on the blue. I'm going to keep it though. And he just painted the hallway. Pretty sure I'm going to put like a wainscoting down bottom, but for now, we're going to keep the blue. All the picture walls here are going to stay the same. They're just going to be completely, you know, dusted and fresh. Because I love my picture walls. And my fish over here, my brother's fish. So that's all gonna stay the same. And I like the same. Okay, I gotta get back to work and start filming stuff because it's gonna be here to start painting, and I'm not quite ready. I need to be ready. Never not ready, so I need to get this done. So enjoy the music for a minute. I'm gonna work on filling these baskets. Alexa, Good morning. Today is Friday. I just pulled everything out from my bathroom closet. That shelf I've already got emptied. I've got that already on the vanity, and I brought that all into my room and laid it all over on my bed. I still haven't got my curtains up, but that is the curtain, and I will need to trim it, but I'm waiting to get my sewing machine back set up in my kitchen. Right now that's under being all painted, and I'll show you that in a second. And I've got everything from all of the rooms and the supplies and everything back in my room. I brought this basket out, but I decided I want to keep this basket with all of my baskets. So I brought in some little clear totes that I had, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of this stuff that's over there. So I think that will work. Okay, so we got the closet doors are up. This side, both of them are up, but you can see I'm kind of working in there too. And over here, we've only got one closet door up. So I'm hoping that by the end of today, we're going to be able to really make some dents here. We're going to be taking this air conditioner out. We're going to be sanding down this window frame a little bit because it's kind of yucky from that air conditioner. But we've got a new air conditioner that we're going to put in, and it's one that Dana and I can handle ourselves, so we won't need help to do it. So that's going to be good. And we're going to be putting all the hardware back up. Well, actually, I got new hardware for new curtain rods in here. So we'll be putting those up hopefully today. Some Amazon stuff. Those are mostly my curtains. I bought a fan for in here. When we painted this, we didn't think we were keeping this fan. We thought we were going to get rid of it because you have to keep the light on and the fan on at the same time. But I decided that I really do like it, so we will scrape that paint off, that black at the top there. We had the guy not trim that. We said, don't worry about it. So I do want to keep that fan. I like it. I always like the look of it. I think it's really, really pretty, and I was very sad to let it go. And I think we're going to put that wicker in the living room. So let's spin around. We've got birthdays coming. Birthday presents have been rolling in that I've been ordering. Actually, my daughter ordered them, and I had her order them for me, knowing what the little guy was going to want. So that worked out really good. And all this stuff will get put away. That's all tools and little miscellaneous things that, mostly tools. Oh, no, bathroom stuff. I can see the lotion there. And this morning, here's my haul. Dana's in there. You can hear the TV. He's in the hot tub. We had other plans for this morning. We had appointments we had to go to, and then they all got canceled. So he had taken the day off to go do that, and unfortunately, that's all canceled. Maybe we'll be doing them later this afternoon, but we're waiting to hear, so what a bummer. Anyway, my kitchen's coming along. I won't turn the lights on yet. I'll turn them on later and show you guys. It looks all blue because we got the blue tarps are everywhere, used as, for the paint. So I do have access to my computer, even though I don't even know if it's all plugged in. Kitchen will get right back together today, and I can't wait. And my little sewing room area will get put back together today because he's just got to come in and quickly put one more coat of paint, and it's not that big of an area. And you can see my living room. Well, let's just look. There's my puppies waiting to come up, and there's my other puppy. It is really, we're getting there though. And here's the living room. It is full. I have one spot though. Let's walk in there and see what we're doing right now. This is what we're living. This is what we've been living in for a couple days. Okay. Dana's chair is available. This chair is available, and that's where I've been sitting. It was pretty funny the other day. I was sitting there holding my little bowl of supper, and my client came up, and I'm like, I'm in here. And she was standing over here at the stairwell. And I'm like, I'm here. It's like, where are you? I'm way over here in this little spot having dinner. Grab your bowl and come have dinner with me in your little chair. So here's the funny part, guys. You're not going to believe this, and I'm going to film it to prove how I can make things happen. But I have 6 kids coming this weekend for sleepovers. So I wouldn't mind having them all come tonight, which is Friday, stay until Sunday. But I told their parents I don't know if I'll be able to have this empty. As long as I have my kitchen, living room, and my bedroom looks not stuffed full, I can pull this off, and I think I can. But I do have a lot of things I have to go in town for today too. Here, let's put the camera on me for a minute. So I do have a lot of things I have to go in town for today. So That could delay if I get this job done tonight or not. I might still need, from like 4 in the morning until like 9 in the morning before I get the kids. But I'm really hoping that I can do it all tonight because I really can't wait to see the kiddos. And I'm thinking that we're going to wing that part of the day. All right, I'll jump back on later. Good morning. It's Saturday, March 14th. You can hear my house is pretty echoey. I have 6 little kids coming this morning to come hang out for the weekend, and I'm just going to show you where we're at. All right, we've put the counter over here. We're going to play around with that. We're taking some measurements this weekend because we want to kind of order the countertop on Monday. So I don't have everything put back yet. I just have everything tucked away, and I'll show you that in a second. I just needed to make it so everybody could get in and be comfortable for the kiddos. So we're going to get this all situated today. My desk, get everything hung up, my curtains back up, and my table, my rods, clocks, all that will get put back on. And we've got the living room emptied out enough. I've got stuff under those. I left that like that so you could see there's all the bins. I'm going to tuck that nice and neat. But this way the kiddos can just come in and play and hang out and have some room to play. We got a little bit of snow last night. Well, I guess it was late. It was actually really early morning. So Dana's out here to plow this morning. But it looks like the sun's already coming out. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 5:30, I think. But you can see my walls, how they're coming. This wall's all done. We're ready to put the curtains back up and put the rods on and set my office area back up and my sewing area back up. So here's the table. We're not sure what we're doing yet. This is our counter, and this is where it used to be, and it used to be much longer than that. We had swapped out cabinets at one point in time when we made the change. But you can see my counters have had their day, and we are ordering new ones. I think we're going to try to order on Monday, so hopefully I'll know what. We're going to talk this weekend, and hopefully we'll be able to figure out what we're going to do. If we're going to have an overhang here, or if we're going to make it so it moves all around so we can put it here, put it over there, and maybe put it here in the middle. So we want to have options. So we're trying to figure that out. I think what we're going to do this weekend is, it is Saturday morning, and I've been looking on Marketplace a lot. I found a lot of round, solid wood round tables that do have extensions. And I had taken my photo album out because me and my friends were all talking about how my house used to be. And when my counter was like this, I had this L shape. Let me go to a different angle. Yeah, so when we built our house, we originally had that L shape, except we had a big overhang on this side, and it seemed like it was longer because we had a longer cabinet in there. The cabinet right now is behind that right there. There's a big cabinet, and he needs to take one of these small ones out and put that on with one of the big ones. But we're undecided on that. Like I said, that's what that side looks like. Now, if we have that round table, when I was looking at pictures, it was like that, but it came out quite a bit here. And then we had like that area was a dining room, but we didn't have much space, and I just had a little round table over there. We had linoleum here on this section, and we had a real wood over there, but they were small slats, and when we made changes, we got tired of that, and then we decided to go with one floor through the whole house. And now it's time to do it again, which we are going to be doing, but not until fall. So, and we actually had the same color walls. We had white walls back then. It's funny how everything comes back around. All right, so the living room. And we've got everything still in piles here. And you can see my dogs, it's all torn up because that's their couch, but I'm gonna be covering that up a little bit. And I'll show you over here. We've got the hall is all painted, and there's a lot of work materials here. It's just mostly tools and paint and stuff, so we need all that out. And I needed to not have it in the living room or the kitchen, so kids could have a free-for-all here in the kitchen and living room. I'm gonna take you down toward the bedroom. Well, let me just show you here. Here's the hall. This wall has not been painted yet. And you can see what I was saying to you guys a while back, how It looks kind of smoky, right? You should see when he's painting it. It looks really like you're covering up a smoky room. Like the whole wall's been painted and he leaves like a square and says, wow, that does look smoky. But it's not smoky. It's the color I went with. But boy, I think it was a butter yellow and I loved it in its day, but I don't love it anymore. And again, we're not changing the blue yet. We're not sure what we're doing with that. My hot tub room is storage stuff in the moment because I have to go through these boxes when the kids are gone. We're getting there though. My bathroom is getting there. There's my kitties in my room. We got our blinds up. And I still don't have my bedroom together yet. I'm hoping he's gonna get the rods up today so I can put the curtains up. And when he painted, we told him not to worry about this fan because it's coming down and we're putting on a new light. So we got paint on it and then we decided that we are keeping that. So we'll get up there and just scrape that off. That's just on metal, so that'll scrape off easily. And I did get my bed in and my curtains so far, but I have not put them up because we have too many other things going on. I have a little pile here of stuff that I want to put, maybe keep in my room. Today I do have the rod up already there. We got these mirrors for our doors, which I absolutely love them. We used to have the bifolds and now we have these, so I think that's going to be really great. And you can see it's snowy outside. Not bad though. He's plowed, but look, it's already melted off the driveway, so that's gonna go quick. He probably didn't really need to plow. Still, I need to do something with this, but that is gonna be the least of my worries at this moment. We need to get this house back in order. We have our trip coming up, so we have quite a lot to do still. But it is looking beautiful and it's coming along. I'm loving it, and I think after today, after we get the things hung back up on the walls, I can start emptying out some of these boxes, and probably by the end of the day, this table will be back over here in the middle so I can set up a little sewing area again because I haven't been able to sew in here, and obviously I'm too busy to go up in my other sewing room. So I have got to figure that out. Righty, righty. All right, so I don't really like that. I need to think about those. I thought that one looked good, but not that. All right, I'm gonna play around. That's how pretty this morning is. That's my rear view mirror. That's my other rear view mirror. Isn't it so beautiful? Good morning, everyone. I'm out and about this morning. On my way to go do the morning shuffle with the kids, and I am going to watch them for a good part of the day today. My daughter has things she has to do, so I will attend with the kiddos. I'll fill you in on where I'm at with my decluttering. My house makeover is in full force. I'm not changing out a lot of stuff. I'm just like really painting and just freshening up my house. I probably should call it a freshen up videos instead of full-blown like makeovers. Oh, I don't know if I can turn this quick enough. How beautiful is that? Sometimes on Facebook people will post these beautiful pictures and it is just so gorgeous. I'll just leave the camera there so you can enjoy that prettiness. Okay, so my house is even worse than I said every time I jump on here. Last night one of my daughters was over and I had made dinner and we were sitting there and it was hilarious. I sat in the kitchen right up close to the sink, and we have the entire table is sideways full. Chairs are full. All the living room chairs are in the living room. All the living room couches and stuff are pushed in the middle of the floor in the living room. The chairs, a lot of the chairs are in the kitchen, and the hall is full. And I'll insert pictures and stuff too. So I made supper, and you had a path to get through so you could go back and forth outside if you wanted to, or whatever, you know. She sat at my desk facing me. I sat at the same recliner chair, but I couldn't open it, you know. And I was facing her, and it was so funny. My client comes up and she's on the phone, and she's like, yeah, nope, nobody's around. And I'm like, oh no, we're here over all these boxes. It was so funny. We were like buried, and you couldn't see us. You had to, I think I told you guys that when I was on the couch that day. I had one spot on the couch that I could sit. But it's all coming together. Today, he is going to be doing the entryway when you walk in my house. You know, I live in a raised ranch, so you go up or you go down. Well, it's a big, tall ceilings in there. There's like half walls to the upstairs and half walls going down the stairs. So he'll be painting that big, tall area and that one wall, which I call my picture wall, where I keep all my pictures. I think that entryway is the last room that he's going to need to paint. So today will be the day that we'll be able to get the paint part done. I mean, he's getting the shelves all put back. I'm putting almost all of my own stuff back up. I've bought very, very little new stuff, which is kind of cool because obviously I love my stuff, which is really neat. And it's fun because I've been putting things in different rooms. And right now I'm kind of just setting some stuff in different rooms because I don't have everything back up quite the way I want it. My room is just about done. All I have left in there is hanging up the curtains. The rods are up now. The back to the rods are up. Decided, oh, that's so pretty. There's a banking over there. Oh my gosh. The sun is just shining right on it from this way to that way, but it's just lighting that right up. Like behind those houses. That isn't so beautiful. So I am at Walmart in Thomaston, Maine this morning. I'm waiting for my client, and I'm not going to go in Walmart today. I thought that I would while I waited for her, but I've decided not to. I'm still on my whole upstairs declutter of my house, and I'm not really sure what else I need right at the moment. I keep trying to put stuff in my Amazon cart online. You should see my cart. So my daughter said, Mom, your cart has like 400 items in it. And I'm like, I know. I don't know how. I'm certainly not getting them. Any idea I get when I'm on Amazon, I'm like, put it in my cart so I'll remember. And she says, you just need to make a list. And I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know how to make a list. So something I need to work on. I need to learn how to start a list in Amazon. So when I have time to look at what I really need to get, which I only need a few things, but I get all these ideas, so I just like save, because I know I'll never find it again. If I think, oh yeah, remember that thing I looked at, where was it? I'll never find it again. So I need to learn how to make a list. She was putting something in the Amazon cart, and she's like, you have like so many things in there. I'm like, oh gosh, imagine if it just went through the ship, somebody accidentally hits the purchase. That'd be terrible. So we're in the process of still just trying to figure it all out, what items we do need. So far, I haven't had to get too awful much. I've actually been really, really good, and I have used what I have, and I like everything I have. So I've taken things from different parts of the house and things from up in my sewing room and, move things around. So it's kind of been really fun doing that. In the moment, I'm kind of hooked on looking on Marketplace. Oh, wait. I have a story to tell you. Let's go back. Let's back up here. So I have never really been a big Marketplace searcher. I don't go on there very often. Almost never, right? It's not something it's just nothing I really do. And like my sister-in-law, she says she's on that daily. If I've said this anywhere along the line, sorry, I repeat myself quite a bit. Let's just put that out there too. So at one point here, not that long ago, like a week or two, started going on Marketplace, searching for a table. I came up with this bright idea that I needed a new kitchen table because my table is huge. Did I already tell this story? I think I did. Well, anyways, in one of the recent videos of me doing a car vlog, I told you about this table story. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it ended up happening. I met with the girl. I was so excited. I was so excited. I can't even describe how excited I was. We just sold the table for $300. that I sold the table. And remember, I said I was going to sell it for $50 less than what I paid for it, and the whole day's adventure, the whole evening adventure, and how much it really cost me after taking the kids to McDonald's, and you know, it's a whole story. And I had already told that in one of the other videos. So I was so excited when the girl texted me, because she was going to Venmo me, but she never did. And I didn't care because I didn't have Venmo, and I was learning how to get Venmo back on my phone. Back to that story. So when she texted me the day she was supposed to, and she said, are we still on for the table? Well, I said, yeah, we're still on, and if you want, we're always in town with the truck because we're doing supplies for our fixing everything. So I'd be happy to drop it off to you if that was easier for you, because she was going to come like on a Saturday, and I said, you know, I don't mind dropping it off. And she said, oh, that'd be so good. So when you know, the day came to the day we were going to drop it off, I think. So Dana just got home. We're getting ready to pack up the truck with the table I bought that we just sold. It started to rain. I'm like, oh no, we've just taken the table outside and had it on the, you know, set outside to put it into the truck. We're like, oh no, it's sprinkling. So we're like, well, we can't put this in the rain. It's going to ruin this wood. So we hurried up. We laid my seats down in the van, and that little bitty 42-inch table fit in my van. And then, of course, the extender and the pedestal base. Remember I told you all about that pedestal, and the 4 chairs. We were able to lay them all around. We had everything laid down in the back, so it was all in a lay down position. It all fit. We delivered it to the lady. She was so excited. Her little boy was so excited. He's like, our new table. And they just got their new apartment, and it was just sweet. You know, they were just excited. So we delivered that, and I was so happy. It was one of those days, like, I couldn't wait for that time to come. All day I'm like, I can't wait to just sell this table and have this behind me and never do like a move like that again. Because remember, now I told you in another video, this is the second bad move I've made, and I don't want to do these silly moves. I don't want to do these moves that keep costing me. And when it's all said and done, I always knew the answer from the start. I should have never did it. One was when I bought those 2 gallons of paint, and I had them put that Whispering Waterfall white, not pure white, when I knew I wanted pure white. It was like I just didn't listen to myself. Second one was I bought that table. That should never have happened. I love my table. I told you guys that. Even my daughter's boyfriend said, isn't that your mother's like worst nightmare, is that she's not gonna have enough seating for everybody? And so anyways, I was so happy. I just was one of them, like, I want to put this whole story behind me. So now it's out there. It's out on YouTube. It's out in YouTube land. I can put it behind me, and I never have to look back and worry about that I have made a bad decision at my table. My other table hadn't left my house yet, and I was able to take it all back. I'd given it to my daughter, which was fine. She didn't even know if it was going to fit, because it's really big. It wasn't 100% that she was going to take it. She already has a huge kitchen table, and she's like, I don't know if it's gonna fit. So it wasn't like it had left the house yet. We had it laying sideways. We were getting ready to take the legs off it, and we were ready to start loading it up and going to deliver it. And then luckily it was like 100% no. So that's behind me. I got my $300. I paid $350 for it, plus all the other expenses, which we don't care about those. We're going to count that as a really good life learning adventure. And it was a real big adventure. So it was fun. We had the kids, and now that's in the past, right? Just a little memory. Just a little memory that me and all the kids will be able to talk about, right? I guess I bring them in. I think they're just lights. Okay, I'm waiting for a light, a tension rod. I'm waiting for 2 pieces of canvas, drop cloths, because I'm going to make curtains. I don't know what's in these big boxes. I can't even think. 1 light for the living room. I don't even know, you guys. Let me see if my name's on it. Oh, my name's not even on those big boxes. That's going to be Dana's, and he's saying it's all mine. And I'm like, I didn't order that much. I don't even see a name for that box. Dana. That's so silly. He says they're all mine. They're not. All right. So all I got was I got a ceiling light, a tension rod, and I got a light from my bedroom because one of them had broke, so I had to order another set. But luckily they told me to keep the first set, so that worked out good because one of the lights did work, and they said don't send it back. So all right, I will use it. So I only got a couple things. I don't know what he's got in here. It's one of 2 boxes. We did order some stuff from Home Depot, but I thought it was coming on a delivery truck. It was a patio set for out back. All right, I'm going to carry this in. All right, here's what it's looking like today. Hello, Rabbit. Cabinet doors are off. They're going to get a quick sanding and a quick restaining and just a quick little polyurethane. I thought he was going to do it in place, but I'm not really sure how that happened. I'll show you the doors, but it's gonna be good. I had the sewing room back together the other day over here, this little one in my house, my kitchen sewing room, but we have it all apart again because we're fixing that counter. But we are getting an overhang and it's gonna be great. All right, I'll keep you posted. All right, I'm gonna go back to my desk. I've got editing to do. Right now it's 5:45 p.m. and I'll give you a sneak peek of outside. Sneak peek of our porch. Here's what it looks like today. Down there, we've got a big old bunch of furniture down there that we just need to go clean our pool area. But of course it's winter, so we had to bring down that green glass table that's on the concrete right there. That was on our deck, and we had a bunch of brown chairs, which are just like that one there. And we brought those all down there. So we're working our way around, and our pool is still covered in ice. That's just winter. That's just winter stuff. There's the door. That's got to go to the dump. We haven't done that yet either. That stayed out all winter when they took the door down. So we do, and that grill's going. That grill's all had its day. We had to get another one. So we have just spring cleanup to do out there. It never looks messy like that out there. It's just, we had construction going on, so when we packed up for the winter amongst all the construction, that's how everything got kind of put away. Black tarp is going to be coming down really soon. Look how white and bright. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, today is a Wednesday. Polyurethane in the cabinets in the kitchen. I'm going to stay in my room today, and I've brought in all of my goodies to do taxes. I set up a table, a chair, I brought the trash can in, and I brought in all of the buckets, and I brought in all of the paperwork from some files I wanted to go through. So I did clear out one of the file cabinets that's beside my desk in the kitchen. I just brought that because I want to kind of sort through it while I'm in here. I have to have enough to do for a few hours. So I'm hoping to get the taxes done, though. That's going to be the first thing I tackle. And let's see. I'm going to be dropping those off tomorrow at noontime. So let's see how much I can get done. I have to have this done by the time I go to bed tonight. Okay. There's my books from the pots and pans closet. Bathroom. Coming down the hall, we're getting that all spackled and ready for paint. Let's keep going. We got this pots and pans cupboard all cleaned out. That's gonna get painted. You can see it's really rough. Somewhere through the years, I was trying out a paint here. You can see my mess. We got the cupboards out. The countertop off, and everything is everywhere. And we are leaving for vacation at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, I'm going down the stairs. Oh my. That's okay. We're going to get to this when we get back. Well, the paint will be done before we get back. And the paint will be back. We'll just have to put the countertop back on. And we do have the new sink there. And going down the stairs, we still have to paint and just clean up down there. It's just tools and stuff. But this wall's all done. And that is done. That's what it looks like. That's my new living room light. I forgot to show you that. And there's the old countertop and the old sink. And there's the dishwasher, because we have to get another dishwasher because this dishwasher's had its day. Okay, today is May 19th, and I'm going to show you guys what we've done on our porch. So, got a new patio set for this side. We did get a new patio set for over there as well. We did have to get the new grill because our grill was not working. We do have a griddle over here, but we still have some more work to do out here. As you can see, our friend's going to be coming and he's going to take that down and finish fixing that. That was just to keep the snow off the deck all winter. So this is what this is looking like. We still do have to get our pool ready. We have an electrician coming next week, so we can't get the pool open this weekend. So we're going to be just puttering around. Dana's kind of laid up right now, but I'll be able to do a lot of it anyway. And Dana did decide that we are going to keep the other grill. Remember I said we were getting rid of that, but he said he can fix it sometime when he feels better. There's that. So after this weekend, that will look good. Okay, and there's our porch. We got the new door. We still haven't taken the plastic off yet, but that'll be this weekend, I think. All right, let me take you through the house. Oh, actually, we still do need 2 lights for out here. So I haven't even ordered those yet. I need to think about what I want to get for those. Okay, there's the stairwell. We've painted that all white. Living room. I still have to do something with this. You can see the canvas here. I still have to do something with those. And I'm going to do something to that chair there too. I haven't got that far. Looking like it's so empty and awesome. There's our cat climber. We only kept 2 of them. We had 3 of them up, but we took the one down in the kitchen. I'll show you that in just a second. We did raise our picture wall a little higher. It used to be much, much lower. We raised that up to make room for more pictures at the bottom. Hello, rabbit. I wanted a quilt ladder, so we just went out and grabbed our old ladder and turned that into a quilt ladder. I have one out on the deck too, and I just love it. And I have one in my sewing area right there too, you can see. And I love it so much, and I'm so happy that I didn't buy any because we had the ladders anyway. So that worked out really good. And there's our picture wall that we raised up. So now we have all kinds of room down. Everything's just so bright, and I'm just so happy with it. So glad we went with white, pure white. So we did get new countertops, and we got the new sink. I'm loving the sink. It's just really deep, and it's just fabulous. We don't have room for the leaves in our table, so when you take out the leaves, it's not all that big, but it's just perfect for what we need for right now. When we have a lot of company, we can just add the extenders, and then we can move that counter that's over there that I use in my sewing room. I showed you guys that before, how that could, come here and be an island, or it could be up against the wall. It just works great. We did get the overhang, but we kept it really small. We did not put it over here like we thought maybe we would. We never did end up doing that. So I like our counters. I love my little sewing room. We used all the stuff we had for my shelving. We just moved things around a little bit. And we hung up one of the shelves. That was my dad's shelf, and we hung that up we hung that up to use as a shelf, and I'm really happy with that too. There's that ladder that I was telling you. We just used an old ladder, and we had our friend cut it in half, so it gave me 2 ladders. One I have outside on the porch. I have this one in the living room, but we didn't cut this one in half yet. Still a little unsure what I'm going to do with it, but I like it just fine, just like that for now. Really, the only things I have left to do is to sew the covers for the couches, and I'm not that concerned with that. I do need to wash them so they're not so wrinkly looking, but they're going to get washed often because of the dogs anyway. So I just bought the painter's drop cloths, and I really like those. I have that red Tickin fabric, and I think I'm going to make the little stool covers with that. I'm not exactly sure on that. I have my rod over here. I'm going to make a set of curtains with the drop cloth for there. That curtain I'm changing out. The one in my sewing room, it's just not red enough for me. I thought it was awful cute, but it just looks too dull, so I will be changing that out. And I will make a curtain for there with the canvas cloth but I'm not in that big of a hurry. We did end up having to get a new dishwasher. I told you that in the video. Really, really happy with how everything came out. He didn't end up doing that on top of the window. We were just undecided if maybe in the fall we're going to get a new window there. So we just left that for now too. We changed our mind on that. Because we're planning to do new floors in the fall, but we just decided let's hold off on that window. And we're ready to start getting into, you know, it's spring now. It's going to be Memorial Weekend this coming weekend. It's May 19th, so we need to get on to the next thing. But loving how everything's coming out. Got some pans covered. I've been through all of my cabinets. I know I still have a lot here, but I still do use them all. I put a couple of food items in there, but I was just, this little pantry over here was just full. So, and I didn't want to bring them downstairs. It feels so clean and fresh and empty. Oh, there's our second cat climber. We got rid of the one in the kitchen. My daughter's supposed to be taking that, so. And our hot tub room, we didn't do anything in here except just brought those file cabinets in. I mean, we had to clean it, but that needs it all the time anyway. All we did in the bathroom is we don't have anything different except I have that plant and we painted. And that's it for the bathroom. We had all that before. Oh, I did change out the curtain rod in here itself. We had a silver one and we now have a black one. So I did get. Here is my full cluttered room before. So I plan on doing a complete overhaul in here. Storage in here for about everything. Here is all the clutter. Look how much furniture and everything I had. Okay, this is going to end this little series of my little makeover. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember to keep it simple. Have a great day. Bye. Hey, bye, little Miss Ready's Ready.